Hi, Chuck Yeager here, and in this video we're going to learn how to add folders to your transaction room. So we're going to begin by clicking on, once we're logged into DTR, we're going to click on Transactions. We're going to find the needed transaction, and I'm going to go again to our new transaction example, 123 Main Street, and click on it. When I do that, I'm going to go to the Documents tab. When I go to the Documents tab, this is where my folders will be housed so that I can place different types of documents, photos, emails, things like that into folders and keep a nice, orderly, and tidy room. What I'm going to do is go over to Actions over on the right-hand side, and you'll see I have a tab for Add Folder. I'm going to go down and click on that, and then I'm going to type in the name of my folder. I might call it Client Emails and create. Okay, when I scroll down, you'll notice right under your task list, all of your folders will be. So there is my client emails. I can go to Actions again and add another folder for my photos. When I do that, I'll click Create. When I scroll down, you'll see now I have client emails and photos, and it will show me the current number of items in there. Okay, I could also add a folder for my listing materials to keep them in there, my CMA, things like that, and create. Okay, so there they all are, and I could even, one more, go over and add a folder and say buyer agent email. Since this is my listing, there will be some buyer agent emails, and get them. So you see, what I'm trying to show you is that you can keep this transaction room as neat and as orderly as you'd like. So if, for example, you recall that I showed you in a previous video how to add documents. If I click on Add and say from my computer, I could go down to my photos and say this might be a photo of my house, my listing. So my document has been added, and it's going to come somewhere down here. And once it comes in, that document, and I'm assuming this is probably it because that's a JPEG, but I can go over here and I can move it. And I can click Move and say in a folder, and I can go down here and put it in my photos and move it. Now if I scroll down in my photos, that photo is going to show. Now you can also say, if this were an email, I can do the same thing. I can right click and I can move it, or I just want you to know that you can check it off. You can check more than one at a time, and you can then take that email. So let's just do one at a time because most likely that's what you do. But I can take that email and I can actually drag it up here and say this is a client email, and place it in my client email folder as well. So again, it's very, very simple to add things. A lot of these things would be from my computer or from my inbox or something like that, but I can very easily, once I've added them, pull them up and separate them into folders to keep everything nice and neat, and only have my transaction documents down here in this folder.